Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with the boys from Convoy. How you doing, Jonathan and Dustin?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Every day Saturday. I love what I do. I think the opportunities are exploding for investors. Every day there's more negative news. I just get more excited because it means I have less competition. So I'm having an awesome day, and today's better than yesterday. How are you guys?
Honestly, we feel the same way.
Today's
We,
better than
yeah,
yesterday.
yeah,
Yeah, it always is. I mean, it was obvious Fed meeting everybody was waiting for, but everybody knew it was going to happen after
Yeah.
some insider news was kind of released, and it wasn't obviously as much of a shock.
Yeah. What's up with this, Jerome Powell quiet period whispering to the Wall Street Journal that 75 bases coming on Monday? What the hell is that about?
Yeah. But no, I think it's obviously important to understand if most of your viewers are investors like yourself to really look at where rates are at, and not to be scared by it, but to make sure that you're penciling out the numbers right with where your cash flow is. Because I actually had just a client, and he'll probably reach out to me after this, where he submitted about 4 different offers, purchase agreements, all signed, came back, and I want to say 3 of them didn't pass inspections.
Mm-hmm.
One of them did. Took 2 weeks to figure that out.
Mhm.
Rates changed by 0.5%.
Yeah.
And now the deal doesn't cash flow. I told him, look, I mean, I don't think it makes sense anymore on this property. So now he's back out hunting again. And I think it's with us compared to maybe your conventional pre-approvals that you're getting, because we're doing a lot of purchases.
Sure.
What's nice is your pre-approval is still going to stay the same. Because if you have the amount in the down payment, like we can still get you the same purchase price of a home, but does the deal make sense now at the new rate? That's what I want you guys to be reaching back out to us and make sure that the numbers still cash flow.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. As I said, kind of in the opening, in all seriousness, I am more excited today than I was yesterday, and likely will be more excited tomorrow than I am today, because I know that negative headlines scare my biggest competition and they retreat. And I only do great deals, and I only do great deals that pencil day one. So what I would tell an investor today is just appreciate the rates have exploded in the last 4 days on the traditional side. It is likely the non-QM side is seeing pressure on rates as well, because again, you have buyers, right? Wall Street is a buyer. You don't move every day. You don't move 3 times a day. But I would strongly suggest, if you are an investor, reach out to your lenders, non-QM lenders, and just double check, because we have seen some pretty crazy moves in rates in the last, let's call it 4 business days. So I think anybody would do themselves. And again, please don't do an alligator. If it worked last week, but it doesn't do this week, get a lower price or find another deal. Let's just be serious now.
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, to kind of piggyback and go off that, I mean, rates wise for these non-QM loans, obviously conventional loans changing every day. Like you said,
Ugly.
yeah, right. Like you said, the non-QM world rates are, I mean, they have gone up and they will continue to go up. So a lot of our lenders right now are, at the beginning of the week, they adjusted 1/4 to 0.5%. And then they're telling us by Friday, tomorrow, they're probably going to adjust again another 1/4%. And everyone is adjusting up compared to, in the non-QM world compared to everybody else in the conventional world, because conventional market is a little different in the sense where it's Fannie Freddie, so they have a more active market back and but for these investors like Wall Street, they are forward looking, right?
Correct.
So they're already looking at the next potential 0.75 raise next month. But when we spoke 2 weeks ago, even, it was like we were kind of talking about what's going to happen in September. Now it's that timeline's been pulled up, and it's like what's actually going to happen in next month.
I think that is very well said, Jonathan. I remember that conversation from 2 weeks ago. There was talk, believe it or not, 2 weeks ago that September might be a pause, and or just a 1/4 point. And thankfully, I was calling 75 for June long time ago, so the audience knew it was coming, or at least I was right. Now I just want to be very clear: we are going to have a 75 in July. And what that means for this world is, if you're an investor, again, get excited. Higher rates are just cost of capital. Put it in your spreadsheet. Make sure the deal cash flows, get a better price. But realize that Convoy or your non-QM lenders, their cost of capital may adjust. So reach out, see what's going on, stay in tune, negotiate, give them the deals, make sure they pencil. And if for whatever reason you submit a deal, it works, and then the rate changes on you, it doesn't work, don't do that deal. Renegotiate, retrade, whatever you want to call it. Never, ever have permission to get an alligator. It's not okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, this is just a reminder because we are getting a lot of people reaching out to us to kind of look at their other deals that they have with other non-QM lenders.
Yeah.
Reach out to us. I mean, there's a big reason when Dustin and I started Convoy, we wanted to specifically cater to investors and luxury real estate. And we have a lot of solutions for investors in the non-QM space just because we do so much volume there. Reach out to us, have us look at your quote. If you're already in the best position possible, you're locked. We're not even, stay with where you are. But if we can do something better, then, it's kind of a no-brainer to at least check to make sure that, hey, we can actually get something better. Because you're talking about a lot of these loans we're talking about it later with prepayment penalties, right? You're not going to be able to, refi out of it. And if you're going to be stuck at a 3-5 year period on the same loan, so you might as well make sure that you're getting the best deal up front.
I couldn't agree more. And again, if you're an investor, you're following my channel, you really need to prepare. I would strongly suggest you reach out to a non-QM lender like Convoy just to build a relationship, get the file going. Speed matters. If rates are going up, we get a 75 in July and a 50 in September. Believe me, cost of capital, a half a point lower is good. So reach out early, get the file started so you have the best chance to get the best rates if we're on a rate cycle increase. And how do you want them to reach out?
Go ahead and reach out to our email at privateclient@convoyhomeloans.com, or you can go on our website. But I know some people have had some issues filling out our web form and getting in touch with me or John. So if it's easier, just email me and John at privateclient@convoyhomeloans.com.
Do yourself a favor, skip the web form, send them an email and tell them you come from one rental at a time. And these two have promised to take care of you. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.